Hey, what's up, people? Hope you're all doing well. So, yeah, hope you could listen me very well. And today, I wanted to talk about something really interesting, and I am really, really excited to make this for you guys. Hope it makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, then it's going to revolutionize the way you see and experience reality. So, there is a paradigm in the way the society views life. Like right now, the current paradigm of the society is like you flipping a coin. And when you flip a coin, it got heads and tails. And the odds of falling head and tail is 50-50. It's not 60-40. It's not 70-30. It's 50-50. So, whenever they see a person who comes from a poor background, then the society would say, the odds are against you, and there is no possibility that you could achieve success. And whoever has achieved excellence, they would say it's in their genes, it is their family. They are lucky, and you're not. So it's going to tell all sorts of things to drag you down. So that's how the society thinks. Now, the new paradigm is like now there is a coin, and the coin has a brain and a hand, probably. And when you flip a coin, now it has the ability to participate in the odds that you're trying to do. Now, when you're flipping a coin, the odds are not 50-50. It could be anything because the coin has a brain now. So I bring that kind of coin and ask you to make a bet. If it's heads or tail, would you do it? You know it's going to be head or tails, but would you do it? No, right? Because now the odds have shifted from 50-50 to something else. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. It is when I say the coin has a brain or a hand, that means the society has forgotten to think for itself. The society has lost its ability to think for themselves, and they are always seeing for the average of things, and they're more comfortable in knowing the average of things, and they never wanted to jump into the possibility of knowing because it's scary to jump in a new thing, and to be new is very scary. It's like when you go to a party, there is a guy dancing, single guy, and he's single, he's dancing, 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 and suddenly other guy joins him. They both dance together, and suddenly 5 people join together, and then 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, and now the whole crowd is dancing. But when that guy was dancing alone, everyone thought he was a fool. But when everybody started to join him, they thought maybe it is right. That's the reason everybody are joining him. So they don't know. The society doesn't know. They have forgotten that they have the ability to think for themselves. So no matter where you are in your life right now, maybe the odds are against you, life is against you. But remember, you can change the odds anytime. All you have to do is to remember that you can influence the odds and let the odds participate in your favor. And you can make the odds participate in your favor by tweaking yourself in a certain way. For example, you need to understand and make a distinction between you and your character, between your mind and your character. You are not your character. You are not who you think you are. You are whatever mind tells you who you are. So, I know it's getting a bit complicated now to understand. What I'm trying to say is the character that you have is not static. It can change, and you have the ability to influence your character to change to anything you want. For a lot of us, what has happened? When I was a child, my teacher told me I was not good at mathematics. And it was like when I was like 9 years or 10 years old. And she only told me once that I was not good at maths. But I carried that and believed it. And every time I encountered with maths, I used to run away. Let's say in programming, there is some small maths. Even a kid could do it. But I was like, no, there is maths, so I can't do programming. So there was maths and physics, chemistry. I was like, no, I'm not good at those. Those were simple things. Because I had a belief ingrained in me in my childhood that I was not good at maths. It kind of stayed with me for a long time. So you have to consciously intervene your beliefs and tweak it, and then change the trajectory of that belief. So you need to make a distinction between your identity and your mind, and you need to see your character from a third person perspective. It's like you need to transcend your character or identity. Self-transcendence. You need to transcend yourself. It's an opportunity. So you need to transcend yourself and observe your character like it's like a third person and understand its pattern of thoughts and emotions. Like, for example, when you're sleeping and when it's at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, you know you need to wake up But when you decide to wake up, your character tells you there is no reason to wake up. You can sleep. If you sleep well, you can become productive. You are more energized during the day and you'll feel good. And you kind of buy that and you fall asleep and you wake up and you realize, oh, you had a lot of things to do and you're running behind the schedule and you regret the decision of not waking up early because you are not able to complete many tasks and you feel bad about it and you make a promise to yourself that tomorrow I'm going to wake up no matter what. And tomorrow comes in when you decide to wake up. But the character will tell you, hey, you don't have to wake up. Sleep well. You can be productive by sleeping well. And if you buy that again, then you have fallen into the vicious trap of your character and you cannot evolve from that character. So what I'm trying to say when I say character is like we all have goals and dreams. And in order to achieve those goals and dreams, you need to evolve yourself. The version of you who you are right now, who has a dream right now, if he was capable, he would have achieved all those goals and stability that he wanted, right? So the version of who you are right now is incapable of achieving those things. That's the reason you are where you are. So apparently, your character needs an evolution, certain tweaking, certain adjustments, certain fixing, so that you can become the guy who is capable of achieving your dreams and goals. So you need to evolve yourself every single day. You need to make a commitment for evolution. And the first step for evolution is like catching yourself, catching your character. When you're waking up, you notice the pattern of the thoughts, how they are influencing you to go back to sleep. And next time you see those patterns, you catch yourself and you know, I'm not going to listen to the character. The character better listen to me. It's your mind who influences the character. The character is the puppet of the mind. And it's like suddenly your character becomes like a video game. You are the mind playing with the joystick, and the character is the character playing, and you let your character go through different things in the game so that the character evolves, so that he becomes more capable to go to the next level in the game. So that's how we do it. And it doesn't happen overnight. When you make a decision to evolve, you make a commitment. And every time you're evolving, you listen to the feedback and improve yourself and again take the action. Listen to the feedback and again take the action, tweaking yourself. For example, you want to be very good at sales and you decided to become the best salesman. And when you made the commitment and you know that the current version isn't capable of closing the sales call on the very first day, so you know you need much information and evolution to close it. So when you take the call for the first time, it's going to be horrible when you take that action. And a lot of people tend to give up when they feel horrible and they think, no, it's not working. All this ideology is bullshit. And they just let it go. You have to understand on the first time when you have given it, you had no idea on how to do a sales call. So this experience makes you understand, oh, maybe I shouldn't have spoken at this time. Maybe I should have shut up at this point of time. Maybe I should have responded this way so that I could have convinced him. So you get some feedback and you implement that feedback on the next call. Again, it's going to fail, but you have implemented what you have learned, and the call is going to be better. You're going to lose bit better. So you need to understand that every time you're failing, it's a sign that you're not good enough to the version that you need to become so that you close it at the first go. So you need to, take this feedback and repeat this process over and over and over and again till you close the deal. That's how, when you know you have closed the deal, that is when you know that you have transcended your character and evolved into a new being. That's how you rise. And with that being said, thank you. Hope it was helpful.